craftsUprint craft show. Today we'll be doing just an adorable card by Harland for our main project, and in the meantime we'll do Crafty Bob's news and notes. I normally do a separate introduction for that, you know, kind of in front of my studio. However, I have not been feeling well this week, so we're just going to kind of cut things a little short and trim and trab. That doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to trim things here and there. Anyway, okay, first of all, okay, Crafty Bob's news and notes. Jolis, DeAngelis reporting. Do you know why I always say that? Why I'm, you know, reporting instead of Crafty Bob? No, I don't know either, but I'm going to make this up. He's finally doing something. Well, I shouldn't say finally. I mean, Crafty Bob's a busy guy, what with all of his giveaways, being the king of craft, the Robin Hood of craft, and who knows what not. You know, games here and there and every. He's kind of policing every, you know, Crafty Bob is a busy guy. But he has somehow managed to do some artwork. Check this out. Here, this Crafty Bob has been doing some artwork. This is Crafty Bob's Sassy Cheryl Pack 25, which is cup 349502_1519. Now, Crafty Bob has tons of these designer resource Sassy Cheryl packs. At last count, I believe there was like 30 of them. And they're just adorable. He's got Sassy Cheryl doing a little bit of this, that, and everything. So go there, and almost all of them still have their gold stars on them. So rush right over there and get some of those Sassy Cheryls from none other than Crafty Bob himself. Here is the design itself. Isn't that just an amazing design? It's octagonal or octagonal. How would you say that? Octagonal, octagonal, I don't know. Anyway, either way, it is by Sue Maycock. This is cup 347570_526. It is absolutely an awesome design. And here is this card made by, my goodness, I forgot to put the, I believe it was made by Leah or something Ray Trees. I believe that's who made this card. I'm sorry I forgot to put your name on there, Ray, if it's you. If it's not you, I'm even more sorry because that means I have the wrong person. But you guys, this card is so beautiful made up. I mean, you just have to go out and check it out by Sue Maycock. Okay, we have another design here. Whoops, sorry. You know, sometimes, like all news anchors, the notes get all messed up. So I'm trying to do this in an orderly fashion. If it doesn't come out that way, complain to your editor, which is not me, by the way. Complain to Crafty Bob. After all, this is Crafty Bob's news, right? Okay, here's another amazing design. Isn't that just beautiful? Those flowers and butterflies. This is beautiful flora and butterflies in a lilac swirl frame by Julie Hutchings. You know, I was checking out some of Julie's other designs. Amazing. You have to check out some of the work that Julie Hutchings has done. This is cup 348905_1483. And here is the card from that sheet. That card was made by Valerie Spowert. I'm sorry, Valerie, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it's just exquisite. It is so lovely. I can hardly wait to make my own copy of that card. And here we have another lovely design and card. Here is the design. Now, how cute is this? Now, when I printed this out, this is printed out, you know, on American letter size paper, photo paper, and so it is 8.5 this way by 11 inches this way. Now, for this particular card, since I wanted to make a 6x6 card and kind of frame it with other cards, I resized the original of Chris's down to 80%. Normally, and this is a tip for anyone that uses imperial movements as opposed to the metric measurements. Like I said, I'm ill today. Blame it on the illness. So anyway, if you use imperial measurements, if you shrink down a regular page that's made for the craftsUprint sizing, if you shrink it to 90%, you'll always get the entire page to print out. It's not going to be the exact same size as what the designer actually created it at, but it will be really close. So for instance, an A5 card will almost always come out to a perfect 5x7 when you shrink it down 90%. So that's just something to keep in mind. So anyway, back to this 80% little lovely. This is a deer card front by Harland. It is cup 348341_566. And check out this card. This card was done by Davina Rundle, and I just love the way she's got the little kind of the gingham around here and the ribbon, and oh, it's just adorable. She's done a great card. And guess what? I don't mean to upstage you, Davina, but this does happen to be the card that I'm making for our regular project today. So come on, let's get that started. Once again, Jolis DeAngelis reporting for Crafty Bob. Today we'll be making this lovely card by Harland, this lovely design. Isn't that great? These deer are so adorable. Deers, I've heard it both ways, whichever way. I actually think I was raised kind of in the Midwest, United States, we always called them deer, but you know, you might want to call them deers. But anyway, this is just an adorable design. Now this particular one, as you can tell, is on photo paper. The one I'm going to be working with is matte paper to actually demonstrate it. So let's start. Here we go. So I have all my pieces cut out, and I chose some paper that kind of echoed some of the colors in there, and I thought, you know, this nice polka dot paper kind of echoes the spots on the fawn, so I thought that was really cute. So here I have my card blank that I'm going to be using. Just very easy to layer these up, and I think, you know, after I chose these colors and everything, I decided that I was going to cut off this kind of brownish taupish frame that Chris has on there. So I'm going to cut that off, layer these up, and let's get started. Now on the previous card I had it open up this way, but this time I think I'm going to have it open up this way. So just for a little change of pace for myself here. So I'm just going to add my little topper here, and I kind of just eyeball this. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, but you know, I just don't want to measure everything exactly. I know there are tools that you can get to do that. You know, if you have one of those, that's great. I just have never invested the money in that sort of thing. So the first thing I want to do is shape this a little bit. Now I shaped the back a little bit so that her back is rounded here, and then just her little knee right here, because most of the rest of it, I want her little tail to come up a little bit. So when you have photo paper, it's much more difficult to do this. So what I suggest is putting a piece of wax paper over it. I'm not sure what you call this in England, maybe cooking paper, parchment paper. I'm not sure what you call it over there. But anyway, you can just go right along on your wax paper, and that'll curl that right up. See how well that worked? I don't know if you can see that dimension there a little bit. But anyway, his tail is, or her tail, whatever, is quite cleared up. Or curled up, excuse me. It's quite cleared up, unlike my mind, which is really not. Okay, so what I'm going to do here for this little gal's head is I would like to turn one ear. Let's see which one looks better. I think I'm going to turn this one back this way toward me, and I'm going to turn this other ear up. Now, like I said, since I have the matte paper, well, boy, it is not working very well with this either, so maybe I do need my wax paper to kind of bring up her ear a little bit. There we go. And you just get a little bit more dimension. It just really adds a lot of fun character to a card when you can really shape that as much as you can. There's only a few layers to this. Chris has only given you like 3 different layers to work with, but it's really, really cute when it's done. And that, just a little bit of that layering really makes a humongous difference. So I just kind of bring their tails up, and then one of the ears. I like to bring this little ear right here up so that you can see it a little bit. It just looks really, really fun. And then bring the other ear down. It just really, it just adds more of a whimsical appearance. It just looks so cute. How adorable is he? Oh, it's just so cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our, the pads or the glue, whichever you prefer to use for your 3D elements, and add them to the card. Very easy to decoupage Chris's design here. All you have to do is do the first, you do your layer for the big deer. Just make sure, of course, as always, to get that nice and lined up and get everything on there straight. Very easy, do that. See how that shaping just added just a little bit of roundness there. Bring up that little tail, she's pretty cute. And then we'll just do her little head here. And you'll see again that the shaping, the dimension that that adds is unbelievable to a card. You know, sometimes we don't think too much about what what we're doing when we do it. We just automatically do it, but it really, really makes a standout card when you can do shaping. It isn't always possible, but if you have a spoon, you can shape almost anything except for the tiniest of layers. So you should be able to do some shaping there. And then we'll just do the little deer here after we've done her and her head. Then we'll do the little guy here. And we'll do the little guy's head. And then we're done. It's just so enjoyable. It's so easy to do. Makes it look so nice. And don't worry if your layers aren't on there perfect. You know what? Nobody's going to notice. You know, now isn't that just cute with those little ears sticking up? Oh, it's just adorable. It's so cute. Now I'm going to put in an insert and use one of Chris's tags. I absolutely love one of the tags he has here. To a dear friend. How cute is that? We all love puns. And we'll come back and do a little bit more with our, I want to use the word stickums, that's not right, peel-offs. There you go. Speaking of inserts, here's a question I have for you. Now, to me, an insert covers the entire inside of the card. So to me, this is an insert. Now I notice like some designers, when they do an insert, they do just this one side to put on the inside of the card. Do you crafters have have any particular, preference for that? Which way you prefer to do it? Now me, I just put one strip of tape along there, along the top, center this between the two edges of the card, close my card, and there's my insert. And then I'm just going to add my little to a dear friend here real quickly. But I know, opinions really vary in so many areas of crafting, so perhaps this is an area too where crafters might have a difference of opinion. But I just really do prefer myself to put in a whole one, and then I'll just put in my little to a dear friend here. And there you go, my card is almost finished, but we have to do peel-offs. Now, peel-offs are something that add a real edge of professionalism to a card. Now this card is beautiful the way it is, mostly due to Chris's lovely design. And it looks fine the way it is, but I really like to add peel-offs as a nice finishing touch. The only thing you need to realize with peel-offs is that if you use the same peel-off, like many of us have this one peel-off, and we use it for everything, and that looks nice, it really does. But if you notice here, I've added different kinds of peel-offs. I have that main peel-off here and here, and then a different shaped one here. It just adds a little bit more interest to a card. Not saying you have to do it one way or another, but it's just an easy way to do it. And then I like put a corner one right up here. Just kind of adds a little bit. You could add your tag up here if you prefer it instead, but I like adding a little bit of a corner peel-off there. And then when you open your card, when your card is done, it's just really, really professionally finished. And don't forget to put your tag on the back that says that this is made by, so your friends know where to come to get all those good cards. And here we go. Here's our final card. Isn't that beautiful? Added a little glitter here and there, and oh, she's just so pretty. I just love that. Thank you, Chris, for such a beautiful design. Hope you all have as fun making it as I did, and enjoy Chris's design again and again. Thanks, everyone.